Welcome, 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 everybody. It's time for a change, baby. Hey, this is the number one sports channel on YouTube, the number one sports channel in the world. My name is Mike. I'm back with another live stream. I try to be as early as possible, but life happens. In any case, an event. This is going to be an interesting game because Michigan is a very scrappy team. They play with a lot of heart, and we have to match their energy. As long as we can match their energy, Ohio State will easily win this game. But we're gonna give people time to come into the chat. We're gonna give people time to see that we're live streaming for this game. And I want to thank everybody who supported the channel thus far. We're in our third year. We're going hard. We're steamrolling those other channels. So tell a friend to tell a friend. Again, my name is Mike, and I'm gonna let people get into the live stream, and I'm gonna get the team on check. So we're gonna take about this commercial break, and I'm gonna kind of see where everybody's at. All right. So let me see where everybody's at. All right, everybody, just bear with me real quick. We're getting everybody on alert, so bear with me. Give me another 30 seconds. Just trying to see where the team's at. Hello. Well, I guess he's not up. All right, let me see. Oh, okay. Yeah, what's up, Jay? I appreciate it. Yeah, I tried to call you, but I didn't know if you were sleeping or not. Yeah, what's up, Aaron? I appreciate it. Hey, like I tell everybody, man, welcome to the channel. Time for a change, the number one sports channel in the world, YouTube, all streaming platforms. Hey guys, I think honestly, this game is just a matter of heart. I feel like if Ohio State could match Michigan as far as the scrappy hustle points, I think it should be an easy victory for Ohio State because I feel like when Michigan plays Ohio State, Michigan really plays dirty and they really play aggressive, you know what I'm saying? So if Ohio State can't match the intensity, then it's not going to be good for us. Even though we have way more talent than Michigan has, we just have to be we have to toughen up pretty much. Ohio State just got to. That's why we lost to Oregon. To be honest with you, like we lost to Oregon because Ohio State's too nice, man. We got to get more gritty. You know what I'm saying? And it could be a Ryan Day situation where Ryan Day's got to get the guys more fired up. You know what I mean? As far as like, it's nothing wrong to hold on somebody's jersey or to kind of get up in somebody, get more aggressive. You know what I'm saying? Like, stop being so preppy. You know what I mean? Get more aggressive. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like if they do that, then I feel like this should be a 3 point. I mean, like this should be a three touchdown score. It should be like about Michigan 14, Ohio State 40. It should be a blowout. Well, he just got in the door, Coach Moore from Michigan. And after this live stream is over, we're gonna go ahead and upload that video. I should have had it out earlier in the week, but Aaron, we're gonna go ahead and upload that video as soon as this game is over, and we're gonna go ahead and let that video do what it does, and then we're gonna get ready for the Oregon game next week, so the championship game. But like I said, man, I thank you guys for coming in to the live chat, and the channel's moving, the channel's doing things. So I'm kind of concerned about the intensity level. Even though this is a home game, I feel like Ohio State could be pretty boys at times, where it's like Ohio State's too much of a pretty boy school, where it's like the talent is there, we got the talent, but they don't have that hunger. And Penn State was the time when we saw the hunger. That Penn State game, the team was really scrappy. Like, remember Lil Scrappy back in the day, the rapper Lil Scrappy? He said, "Okay, KK." You know what I mean? We just gotta get more scrappy, and we gotta get more hungry. And if we're gonna play Oregon again, if we want to beat Oregon, we gotta get more aggressive. So, but Coach Moore, like I said, he's only 38, and Coach Moore, he needs a good 2 to 4 years in that position for him to really blossom. Well, I heard. Well, Jay told me yesterday that it's pretty cold up there. Jay said that Jay's not really looking to go out today, so I guess it's pretty much probably in the 20s right now. But it's that wind chill, man. That wind chill. Well, like I said, it's if we can really get aggressive, like you said, Aaron. If we can get aggressive, man, it's gonna be a close game. I hate to say it. If we can't really, like that Indiana game last week, that game was an example of where Ohio State was just, but Indiana didn't really have a lot of weapons, and this Michigan team, they don't have a lot of weapons either, but it's more of a mental thing. Like this game to me, it's gonna show you what guys are made of. You know what I mean? This is a more of a mental game. It's not so much of a talent for talent. Although Michigan has a few NFL players, I think they got one player that's projected to go top 10. I think he's a center back if I'm not mistaken. I forgot his name, but he's on the scouting report. So we're gonna see, man. This game is strictly mental. You know what I mean? This is a mental game, and I don't see how Michigan could beat Ohio State today. But like I said, we're gonna see what guys are made of, and that's the most important thing for this game. Right. That's what I'm saying. You see, the SEC, Georgia pulled that out, and that was an example of mental toughness. They went 8 overtime sessions to get that victory. That was a mental game. You know what I'm saying? It was physical as well, but Georgia never backed down. Georgia matched Georgia Tech's intensity. You see what I'm saying? It was more of like all those guys knew each other. Like the Georgia people, they all went to the same high school. They all played against each other in high school. So it was more of a matter of like obviously fitness, but you can't, you can't crack whatever. And to be honest with you, Aaron and Jay, last year when Ohio State played Michigan, they had Marvin Harris, but Ohio State just they gave in. They just gave up. You know what I'm saying? Like they had the talent last year to beat Michigan, but Michigan just got into Ohio State's brain and Ohio State just gave up. That's just what happened. You know what I'm saying? It's sad, but that's what happened last year. You know what I'm saying? Like it was a horrible situation to let um to let Michigan just punk Ohio State like that. You know what I mean? So that's how you beat teams like Ohio State. You know what I mean, guys? Like honestly, I'm gonna be real about it. I don't know if you guys will agree with me out there in YouTube land and out there, Jay and Aaron, but Ohio State football is like Duke basketball because when you look at Duke basketball, like they're really good, but a lot of times over the years, Duke is more of a they got titled as a more of a preppy team, a more of a softie. So if you go in there and you play Duke, if you got physical with Duke and you got aggressive with Duke because of the type of players that they recruit, you see what I'm saying? So in my opinion, Ohio State football is like Duke basketball. Its talent is very talented, but both schools they promote honor, integrity. If your opponent slaps you in the face, you're supposed to turn the other cheek, like what the Bible says. But in reality, you know, we got to get more aggressive, and that's just the thing about it. But yeah, that game last night, Kirby Smart, he's a genius, man. I'm telling you, Kirby Smart knows what he's doing, man. Kirby Smart, he really knows what he's doing. But yeah, man. As far as impact players, as we always talk about, we're gonna be looking at Smith, number 4 for Ohio State. He's on the report. We're gonna see what Henderson could do, number 32 for Ohio State, and I think it's pronounced Dopkins, number 1 for Ohio State. He's kind of like a player that you could pretty much put anywhere on offense. You can put him at the wow. But yeah, Jay, man, it's a scouting report. Ohio State, they got a good running back. He's pretty decent, but like I said, this game is going to be a game of mental toughness and physicality. You know what I mean? So, but Jay, are you tired, man? Because I mean, when that sleep hits, or whatever, you know what I mean? Like working third shift, you know what I'm saying? When that sleep hits, or whatever, you know what I'm saying? It just it's like a knockout punch. It's like a Mike Tyson punch. You know what I'm saying? When you're working third shift like that. But yeah, you know what I mean. I was trying to step on. Right. Hey, I remember at the Greyhound when I was working at the airport in the Greyhound, man. It just hit you all of a sudden, man, and it just knocks you out. But yeah, man. This game, uh, all the pressures on Ohio State, all the pressure, and you know what they say, pressure bust pipes. When your adrenaline is going high, guys start making silly mistakes. So, and we all know Ohio State's the team that they always keep giving turnovers, giving mistakes. So basically, it's going to be an interesting game. I know a lot of NFL and scouts are looking at this game to kind of see, what I'm saying, like, because hey, let's face it, man, this is the best of the best, man. This game right here, nothing's gonna come easy. No easy. It's like in basketball, no easy layups, no open shots. Nothing's gonna be easy. Everything's gonna be physical. Everything is gonna be at the foul line. You're gonna see, like that Michael Jackson song. I think it was called "Blood on the Dance Floor." You know what I mean? It's gonna be a fight, basically. Right. Like I said, Jay, man, I think the score should be about 35, 40 to about 14 or 7. It should be that type of situation. I don't think Michigan doesn't have the talent this year to compete with Ohio State. I mean, we've seen what has happened when Michigan played Texas. We saw what happened Oregon and everything like that. So I think Michigan, like I said, Michigan has had a good season considering what happened last year with the NCAA and all the violations and the sanctions and everything like that. So I think it was a good season for Michigan, but they just don't have the talent to knock on Ohio State's door this year. It's not even. It shouldn't even be. It shouldn't even be close. If anything, they finished with 500, which that means that's a good record to finish 500. So, but did you guys watch any games last night? Did you guys see? I mean, outside of the Georgia game, did you guys watch? What's that team? They got the blue stadium, like they got the blue field. Is it called BYU? I think it's no, not BYU, not Bridging Young. The running back guy, Genty, whatever. He's up for Heisman, and then we had Colorado. Deion Sanders, his team won. So it was some good games on. I didn't even know, honestly. Look at that. How you let Michigan run all the way down to the 20-yard line? I mean, Michigan's gonna make plays, but I'm thinking that Ohio State's gonna wear them down. But you can't just let Michigan. You can't let Michigan get confidence. You know what I'm saying? You can't give Michigan an opportunity to kind of feel that they could do this. You know what I'm saying? Because they know everybody knows what team is better, but it's the effort. And that's what we learned at Ohio State. One thing I learned about Ohio State when I was a student is like, hey, if you don't understand the material, if you come to the office hours and you ask questions and you come to the office hours every chance you get, and the teacher becomes familiar with you, just because of your effort, you will get a passing grade. They'll give you a C minus. You know what I mean? Just because you gave the effort. But if you don't give the effort, they'll just fail you. You know what I mean? So Michigan's gonna give a hell of an effort today. So I'm kind of concerned about that. But like I said, man, we here. It's time for a change, baby. You know what I'm saying? Um, they got it. They got the line again. So you know, it looks like it's gonna be a long day. But if Ohio State loses this game, it's over for Ryan Day, I think, because it's gonna show you that if we can't beat Michigan, you know, we gotta go completely back to the drawing board. If this game is even close, we gotta go to the drawing board because, um, but it's only the first quarter, so I can't really get too high on this or whatever. I think Ohio State has a 70% chance to win this game. I didn't check ESPN today, but I think Ohio State's like 70% favorites, and you know, we're gonna find out. You know, the players for tomorrow. We're gonna find out who's going to the NFL or who's gonna be heavily recruited. Also, we're gonna find out Coach Moore. You saw just now, Coach Moore. We're gonna find out, is he gonna be on the hot seat the next 2 seasons, and then also we're gonna find out about Coach Ryan Day. Is he gonna be in the hot seat moving forward? So this is a very exciting game. Wow, Jay, you're funny, man. So Jay, you ready for UNC this season? The basketball team. You ready for UNC? I haven't really been following college basketball, so we gotta hurry up and switch over to college basketball because I haven't talked about college basketball in a while. So I support Anthony Hardaway, Penny Hardaway, Coach Penny, Memphis. So I don't know if they're gonna be good this year or just decent. I don't know, but we're gonna quickly switch over to women's and men's basketball equally. But today, right now, we're just on this Ohio State ish. Oh yeah, I just don't know what the expectation is for UNC. I don't know if UNC is going to be a title contender. I don't know if they're going to be, we don't know. You know what I mean? But it's going to be a crazy season, though. It always is. So it always is. So, but I appreciate it, Jay. For coming out. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't know if you were sleeping or not. So I appreciate the effort for the channel. So we'll probably, I don't know if we're gonna go in the studio this weekend. Well, it's good to be contenders, but it's good to close the deal too. It's good to actually, bring home the bacon, as they say. You know what I mean? So for UNC, it's just like Ohio State. Every year it's a championship season. UNC wants to win the championship every year, so that's just the expectations. It's about championship, but yeah, as far as Florida, man, it's a chilly day today. But our chili and Ohio chili is not the same. But it's about in the 60s today. Wow. Yeah, Aaron said that he's in Cincinnati. So Aaron said he went to Cincinnati. I think he went to take his mom back to Cincy. So I think Aaron's in Cincinnati. So he said he's gonna be on and off the live. So, but yeah, man, our streams have been doing really good, Jay. Man, like the last stream we did, it far exceeded my expectations. You know, so and it's continually growing, man. I didn't think that after 1 month it will be in the position it's in, right? But hey, I appreciate the support from everybody. You know what I mean? Support is something you can't even buy support these days. You know what I mean? You can't. You know what I mean? Support is like asking somebody for $1 million now. You know what I mean? So, well, Aaron, I think Aaron just came back in the building, but yeah, Aaron, I think with this game, I think Ohio State is the champion. It's like boxing. I think Ohio State's the champion right now, and Ohio State knew that Michigan was going to come out swinging, and you know, what I'm saying. So I figured they'll kind of just take their hits. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like when Mike Tyson comes in. He comes in. So I think Ohio State's just kind of just taking they're gonna let the game kind of slow down. So Ohio State's gonna just try to you know take Michigan's best hits, and then I think they'll go on the offensive, whatever. So this is gonna be a second half game. I feel like the first half is probably gonna be close, but then the second half it should be a blowout. That's kind of like how I'm looking at it. So at least it's not snowing, in Columbus, but looks like the stadium was packed. Looks like everybody is in the building. So, but yeah, this is a big time game. Ohio State has everything to lose with this game. If Ohio State loses this game, it'll be one of the biggest upsets in sports history. I feel, if you ask me. I wish Carter was here. Carter. Yeah, but Jay, that's true. Ohio State always starts off slow, but the thing is that they got to be consistent. You see what I'm saying? If we're gonna go into the top 12 and we're gonna kind of play, for the championship, this is a game that's gonna prepare us to go through the brackets. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be playing teams like, what I'm saying, random teams in a bracket. This game is gonna it's gonna toughen us up because you gotta understand a lot of these guys are freshmen, sophomores. So they're young guys, you know what I mean? They're not fourth and fifth year seniors and stuff like that. This is a young team. So when you're a freshman and like that's like the UNC, you know, like UNC they have the best talent, Jay. But the thing about UNC is they recruit guys that are like 17, 18 years old and it's one and done. They don't have the mental capacity. The talent is there, but when you get pressure and you get on the ropes and you're kind of dancing off the ropes in boxing, using the boxing analogy, you can kind of crack under pressure, and that's what happens to UNC a lot. UNC they kind of fold under pressure because you know they don't have any experience. They have the talent, but a lot of those guys are young. They're 18, 19. They've never been in a position where they've ever been down before. You know, they're like the best players on their teams or top players across the country. They don't know what it's like to be down. You know what I mean? To be in a situation where you have to battle back. You know what I mean? So that's the type of experience that you know you got to have if you want to be national championships because any given Saturday anybody could be beat. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, like I said, I wish Carter was here, man. Carter, he thinks that Ohio State's gonna lose this game, and I just hope that whatever the outcome is, I hope that Ohio State just plays hard and they match Michigan's intensity because Michigan, like I said, man, Michigan. I'm looking at this game. Michigan's coming out, man. They're not backing down. And honestly, when I saw the Indiana game, when Indiana played Michigan, Michigan, you know, the second half of that game, Michigan fought Indiana. I mean, they gave Indiana a fight. They didn't back down. So I was like, damn, you know what I mean? Like, so look at that. I told you. See what I'm talking about? Aaron, where you at, Aaron? Howard just gave a cell phone for Christmas. Howard said, "Would you like an iPhone 15? Would you like an iPhone 16 for Christmas?" Howard just threw the ball away, man. That's what that's what Howard does. Like Howard, you know, he gets nervous. Howard gets nervous and he throws the ball away. So that's what it is, man. Hey Jay, are you looking at this game? Or can you see the game as far as like the visual aspect of the game, or are you just in the chat? Oh yeah, Michigan's got that thing where when you make a play, you get to put on the Cartier frames. I think Michigan's got this thing where when you make a like, you know how the University of Miami they had the turnover chain, where it's like when you make a good play, you know you get the turnover chain. Um, so Michigan's got the Cartier frames. So when you make a good play, you can put on the $1,000 Cartiers. So you know what I mean. One day, hopefully, I could say I have a pair of Cartiers. You know what I'm saying? I never. I was looking at a few Cartier frames, but you know, we're talking about $2,000, $1,500 for a pair of Cartier. Oh, okay. Yeah, Michigan just scored. So yeah, Jay, man, it's like what Aaron and I talk about, man. The problem with Ohio State, one of the problems, and he's been playing. Howard's been playing very good the last couple weeks. Howard's been really. I've seen an improvement, But Aaron, I was just telling Jay, man, like Howard, man, he keeps on giving gifts for Christmas, man. He just gave away 7 points. He just gave away 7 points, and that's why I said, man, when Ohio State gets nervous, man, they turn over the ball, they do things that they shouldn't do, whatever. But they gotta calm down. Ohio State's. I'm looking at the game, and I could tell you right now, Aaron and Jay, Ohio State's nervous, and Howard's nervous. Actually, you can see it. So they just gotta calm down and just relax a little bit. You know what I mean? And they're too. The adrenaline's too high for Ohio State. They just gotta calm down. Like honestly, man, sports in general, it's a good transition into real life because people say, "Oh, what they would do if they was out there. Oh, what they would do if they was on the field." But if you've never been in the field before, you don't know what it's like. But yeah, sports is like real life. You know what I'm saying? Like what you gonna do when you lose your job? You know what I'm saying? Are you gonna cry about it, or are you gonna kind of get on the offensive? You know what I'm saying? So sports is a good segue into the real world because you gotta understand poise. You gotta understand how to be what's the word? You gotta understand how to be under control, how to be mentally stable, how you respond when your back is to the wall. All those things is important uh, when you're out there in the field or on the basketball court. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I'm concerned about this game from a mental standpoint when it comes to Ohio State because Howard he throws the ball away. One thing Howard has been doing really good, I have to be honest, he's been running the ball and that has helped a lot. So I feel like, overall I'm happy with Howard's growth and his production. Howard has definitely improved as a player, but he just he continues to turn the ball over. And Michigan, it's on the scouting report. It's on the scouting report that Howard's gonna turn the ball over. So, if Howard wants to be this NFL player that he says he wants to be, he's gotta watch tape of Braxton Miller. Like Braxton Miller was, man, that guy was AJ. Braxton Miller he was a gamer. Braxton Miller was definitely one of the best Ohio State players at the QB position, man. Braxton Miller he never really turned the ball over like that. He always was just he was one step ahead of the opponent. So yeah, Braxton Miller was definitely, I would say, if we look at the last 25 years at Ohio State, 24 years, I would say Braxton Miller was like, I would say CJ Stout was the best one. If you ask me, CJ Stout was the best quarterback at Ohio State. And then you can argue, I guess, Justin Fields or Braxton Miller. I think Braxton Miller was, I don't know. I think he was better than Troy Smith. I think Braxton Miller he was top five, definitely top three, top five. Oh yeah, most definitely, man. Like it's when it comes to the NFL, man, it's a lot of variables. It's a lot of things that could make you successful. What team you come on, the coach. Does the coach like you? Do you like the organization? So yeah, the pros is very, it's a, it's by chance basically when you get to the next level at the professional level. It's by chance, you know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, Braxton Miller was definitely top five, top three Ohio State quarterbacks. Definitely, I would say number one, like I said, C.J. Stout. Um, then that guy from early 2000, Craig Kremsel. Craig Kremsel was very good too. To be honest with you, Craig Kremsel. A lot of people don't remember him, but he was from that national championship team 2002. So yeah, Craig Kremsel was probably uh, top five as well. But I'm gonna put Braxton Miller top three, top five. Yeah, he definitely was the business. He definitely was the business, man. Braxton Miller, you know, he definitely made things happen. But you saw that? No respect for Ohio State. You saw that, man? They try to punk Ohio State. Smith caught the ball, and he caught the ball, and he went over to the Michigan sideline, and Smith had to push those guys off of him. You know what I mean? Like they were bumping Smith, like you know, basically telling him, you know what I'm saying, like we're watching for you, whatever. You know what I mean? And oh man, hey man, Smith's from Miami, man. I'm gonna tell you, man. Miami people ain't no punks, man. Florida people ain't no punks, man. Smith pushed that guy off of him, man, and the Michigan guys were uh, bodying Smith, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Telling him, you know, we got our eye on you, whatever, man. So honestly, man, Detroit is a rough city, man. I'm not gonna lie, man. Detroit is a very Detroit is a rough city, man. It's one of the most. It's like a Miami city. Miami is a very rough city. So is Detroit. You know, Detroit is a very rough city. Terrell Pryor, yeah, Terrell Pryor was a gamer as well. Terrell Pryor was good. It's just that he wasn't. If you ask me, he had heart, but so did Braxton Miller. Like if you compare Pryor and Braxton Miller, they both had heart. Pryor was 6'6". That was the difference. It was the fact that Pryor was just taller. You know what I mean? So Pryor could use his Terrell Pryor could use his height and his size to his advantage. But I don't think that Pryor was better than Braxton Miller. That's my opinion. I feel like Pryor was really good. Pryor was a gamer, and I saw some things from Pryor that was very impressive. But they both were pretty much the same thing. Like I said, Pryor was taller. I just think that Braxton Miller was more. He was a better player. But when they both went to the NFL, the GM or general manager said that they couldn't really throw at the NFL level. So the problem once they got to the NFL was their throwing ability. They could throw the ball, but they wasn't the elite. They wasn't like a what's that guy's name? Uh, Joe Burrow. They wasn't a Joe Burrow type of elite when it came to throwing the ball, or they wasn't a Joe Montana elite. You know what I mean? But that's what I was saying. You said that Howard is hurt. That's what I was saying. Like Michigan was going to be physical, man. This Michigan was going to be physical, and this is one thing I was concerned about. Is we could talk about this player, we could talk about that player, but the physicality. Can Ohio State handle the physicality? This is going to be a KO game where they're gonna Michigan's gonna Michigan doesn't have what they lack in talent. They make up for heart in their heart. They're gonna fight you to the end. You know what I mean? So Ohio State had to be ready to come out to fight. You know what I mean? And that's what this game is, man. Like this game is basically um, a fight. You know what I mean? And a lot of other channels they ain't gonna break it down like how I am. But when it comes to sports, I've been on the battlefield. I understand what it takes to win games. You know, and every team is gonna be different. Every opponent you face is gonna be different. So with this game, like I said before, if we talk about talent, Michigan's not even close. But when you talk about heart, Michigan has a lot of heart, and Ohio State, like Jay said, you know, Ohio State they start off slow, they sleepwalk, and you know you don't want to dig. Look at that hit. They told him, man, you want to run, Howard, you want to run and advance the ball. Well, we're gonna make you pay for it, and that's what you just saw. But the good thing for us, man, we have so many talented players, man. Man, he going crazy, man. What's that, Jawkins? Jawkins, number one. Hey, man, I like him, man. He definitely has a lot of heart. He definitely can match that intensity that Michigan is showing, man. Yeah, he's a warrior, man. Number one for Ohio State, man. He's pumped up, man. That's how we gotta be, man. We gotta be like, ah! We gotta be pumped, man. We can't let Michigan punk us, man. We gotta get we gotta get hype. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's cold out there, but Michigan's hearts are even colder than the cold weather in Columbus. So that's just what it is, man. Right now we at the 48-minute mark, and we rolling. We rolling. It's gonna be some good games on later today. I just don't understand why this game is on at 12. I thought this game would have been on like 8 o'clock game, late night game. I don't know why it's at 12 o'clock. If this is supposed to be the game, the big game, why is this game on at 12 o'clock? I mean, it's gonna get people coming out to the bars and sports lounges and your Buffalo Wings, Aaron, and all the other places to watch the game. But this should be a night game. This should be a 8 o'clock game. Why is it on at noon? The Ohio State versus Michigan game should never be on at noon. It should, if it's the premier game, it should be on at 8 p.m. every year. It's like what's going on? You know what I mean? But that's just my opinion. So yeah. But checking something right here. Let me see. But yeah, YouTube is a very interesting platform. It's something that It's amazing, I'm telling you. But I thank YouTube for giving me the opportunity to come on and express my views and my opinions, and it allows me to be myself and showcase my charisma, my swag, and my handsome good looks. So I tell everybody, go get a YouTube channel. It gives you a voice. A lot of us, under normal circumstances, we wouldn't have a voice in this society, but YouTube allows freedom of speech, and it allows you to say what you want to say to a large degree. But I saw an article about Kansas Owens. I don't know, Jay. I think Jay, you like Kansas Owens. I think, but she had a speaking event. I think it was in New Zealand, and they didn't give her a visa. So she had a speaking event in Australia. Yeah, she had a speaking. I think she did a speaking event in France. I think, and then she was supposed to have one in Australia, but Australia they denied her a visa, and then she had a speaking event in New Zealand, and they denied her a visa. And basically, New Zealand, New England, Bermuda, it's basically England. Those are England countries. So basically, England don't want her coming in and starting all these problems and exciting riots and just getting people to get wacky or whatever. So um, I saw the article where she was denied a visa. So I think it's still in. I think the article went viral, or it's on. If you type in Kansas Owens, it's gonna pop up. It's gonna be like the first article where she's been denied access to the other half of America. Because if you know anything, England and America is the same thing. It's just that in America you have a little bit more freedom than in England, but essentially they're both the same thing. For example, the U.S. president, he has say so in England. You know what I mean? So if we look at it, a lot of those countries in the Caribbean that are owned by England, America pretty much has proximity to those countries. So America pretty much controls half of the world with England. So England and America, they control Western Europe, Africa, and North Africa. The Spanish world, the Spanish speaking world, they're pretty much, America. America pretty much owns those countries in Latin America. But the way how America's doing it, they're allowing those countries to come into America, and that's how it's like how America took over Puerto Rico. That's how they're gonna take Latin America. They're gonna keep allowing people to come to America from those Spanish speaking countries, and then they're gonna put English in those countries, and then before you know it, those countries are gonna be it's gonna be America. So basically, England, he missed that. He missed the kick. He missed the damn kick. Ohio State, that is. But England basically and America control half of the world, and then that will be, I guess, considered the West, and then the Far East. China controls South Asia, all that Laos, Malaysia, all that's China, and then Russia controls the northern part. So essentially, it's coming down to the East versus the West, East versus the West, and that's pretty much what World War III is about. Will the East take over the West, or will the West conquer the East? Before in history, you know, Egypt. Aaron, you're funny, man. Man, I can't wait to start using StreamYard so I can pull you guys up, man. But don't worry, we're gonna start using StreamYards probably maybe in the bowl season we'll use StreamYards, but definitely next year we're gonna start using StreamYards because I've heard a lot of different things about it. But I'm gonna look into it. I heard it's a subscription based. I heard different things, but we're gonna look into StreamYards. I like StreamYards because you can pull people up and kind of share the platform like how we do it on Zoom. So we're gonna look into StreamYards. But like I was saying, with Egypt, ancient Egypt, commit or whatever you believe it was called, they controlled the world from the middle. So Africa, North Africa, was supposedly the middle part of the world. So they controlled the East and the West. Egypt controlled Europe, Asia, and the Americas, or they had influence like that. So you look to the left, that's Asia. You look, oh, I'm sorry, you look to the left, that's the Americas. You look to the right, that's Asia. You look up, that's Europe. You look down, that's Africa, like sub-Saharan Africa. So they controlled the world from the middle, which was North Africa, or what we know now as Egypt, whatever. So, but World War III, I personally believe it's going to be about, does the East control the whole world? Does the West control the whole world? So, whenever World War III happens, if it happens anytime in the next 20 years, it's gonna be a crazy situation. But anyways, today is about football. That's gonna be, we're gonna start blogging about politics and everything else coming up. But right now, we're here at this Ohio State Michigan game, and basically, so far, I think Michigan's winning the game, not just the score, because it is 7-3. But I feel like just as far as like effort, I feel like Michigan is punking Ohio State right now. And Aaron, to what you said, Ryan Day is gonna tear up that locker room at halftime. At half, Ryan Day is gonna go wild. I believe Ryan Day is gonna. Man, I wish I could hear that speech, man, in the locker room. I wish I could hear that speech because um, when you look at this game, you would think that Michigan's the better team. If you just watch the game right now, you would think that Michigan is the better team. So right now, Coach Moore from Michigan is beating Coach Ryan Day in the chess match. So Ryan Day is being outcoached by Moore, and I feel like Coach Moore has all the information. Pretty much, I feel like Coach Moore from Michigan has the information from Harborough. Is it Harborough? Yeah. So the coach from Michigan that was there for what, 10 years, 7 years, whatever it was, he has all the notes on how to beat Ohio State. So although Ohio State this season is better than Michigan as far as talent, he has the instruction manual on how to beat Ohio State. And to be quite frank with you, Michigan has played Ohio State tough the last 7 years. The last 7 years, Michigan has pretty much brought it to Ohio State. So um, it's like they say in Columbus, man. If you can't beat Michigan, it's like in baseball. They say strike three, you're out. You know what I mean? When the Empire, uh, or when a guy, he says you're out, strike three. So that's what this situation is. You know what I'm saying? But I believe in Ryan Day. I feel like this Ohio State team is a championship team. I feel like this team at Ohio State was designed to beat the SEC. I feel like Ohio State, uh, they have the talent to beat Georgia. I'm not gonna say easily, but just talent for talent. Ohio State's got a lot of good rotations, so I'm not even concerned, Aaron. Man, I know you're over there. You're upset, Aaron. I know you got mad fast, so whatever. You never give the team a chance a lot of times, and but I think that, like I said, man, this game it's just a matter of just taking what Michigan's going to give you in the first half, and then the second half we got to go out there and we got to dominate in the second half. So I just would like to hear the halftime speech from from Ryan Day. I want to hear it. You know what I mean? Because Ohio State's looking horrible, and it starts with Howard. I don't know what the hell Howard is doing out there. You know what I mean? I mean, Michigan's got a good defense, but man, Howard is looking. I don't know if his arm is broken. I don't know what's going on, but Howard is definitely. It's not looking good for Howard. Gotta be honest. And see, it's a situation, man, where if Howard didn't throw the ball away, we'll be up 3-0. So it puts a lot of pressure on Ryan Day because, you know, if Howard if Howard can't handle the pressure, do you do you bench him? What do you do in the second half? In the third quarter, do you tell Howard sit down, think about it? What do you do? Because clearly we saw what happened in the Oregon game. Howard was nervous whenever it came down to the fourth quarter and the game was close against Oregon. Howard just he started getting nervous. So I would hate for Ohio State to lose this game because I would have to make the video about Ryan Day being on the hot seat, and I don't want to make that video. I don't want to do that. I don't want to make that video about Ryan Day, but I'll be forced to do the video at that point. But anyways, guys, we at the 1 hour mark. Hey man, get the like button, hit the like button. Hey Jay, Aaron, hey, hit the like button for me, man. We gotta, you guys have to understand the power of the like button. You know what I mean? I don't like to tell people to hit the like button, but the like button is what promotes the channel. You see what I'm saying? It gets the the channel trending more. You see what I'm saying? Like when you hit the like button, it kind of like YouTube pushes it more. So what this is it's like even though we're live right now, YouTube can kind of control how many people can, get access to the video. But when you hit the like button, it kind of like it lets more people know that time for a change is on the mic as to how this channel, all your sports information, not just sports and outcomes, but to give you insider information and how the game is looked at from a sports lover's perspective. So, hey man, we need somebody to hit the like button for me. Um, I know this is Ohio State versus Michigan, but uh, Jay, if you're not sleeping yet, man, hit the like button for me. Aaron, if you're not punching the wall in, what I'm saying, hit the like button. All right, we gotta get at least 2 likes on this stream. You know what I'm saying? We're at the hour mark. The first half is almost over, so um, the more likes, the better. But back to the game. Like I said, man, this is a horrible start. I'm pretty sure everybody in Columbus is looking around like, what the hell is going on? You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's sad, really, because you would think that this game is in Michigan. The way how Michigan has had come out to play is like you would think that it's a home game for Michigan. So that shows you that Michigan has no respect for Ohio State. They're not intimidated by Ohio State, and they beat Ohio State how many years in a row? So um, it's not going to be good for Ryan Day if they lose this game. And I like Ryan Day. I'm a Ryan Day supporter. I think he's a good guy, but if they lose this game, yeah, I think it's over for Ryan Day. No Big Ten championship plaque, no national championship plaque. But this is a long field goal kick from Michigan. Dang. Right down the middle. That is crazy. He made that kick. Wow. That was like a 70-yard kick. That was a long kick. Wow. Hey, Jay, hit the like button, Jay. But yeah, guys, I'm not giving up on Ohio State. I still feel that, like I said, we have the type of talent that we can still win by, like I said, we could win 35-14. That's the score I call for, which means that the second half, yeah, I think I'm going with my score that I told you guys earlier in the live stream, 14-35, 14-40. I think Ohio State can shut out Michigan in the second half, but um, hey Aaron, we gotta get the like, man. Hit the like button for me, Aaron. You guys are gotta, what I'm saying. We gotta get the channel trending, so hit the like button. It's hard to really see how many people we have in the chat because everybody's in and out. People are coming in and out, and we gotta get more people tuned into this channel. So when we go live for, oh, that was dangerous. I don't know what. Wow. I don't know what Howard was thinking, man, but that was a dangerous throw. Like, man, that was wow. Smith had triple coverage. It was three people guarding Smith. I don't know. We haven't. I think Ryan Day's got a game plan because I haven't really seen Henderson. When I think about it, I haven't seen Henderson. So I think that I think that this is a game plan for Ryan Day. So I think that Ryan Day's got everything under control, man. I think that we got a we got something coming up in the second half. He better have something coming up because it's not looking good at all. Not looking good at all. If I was Ryan Day, I would have had a meeting with Tressel. I would have reached out to Tressel. I would have reached out to all the previous Ohio State coaches and kind of sat down and kind of try to find out what should he be doing against Michigan. Maybe he did that. I don't know. So, but but yeah, it's definitely not looking good for Ohio State. It's definitely not looking good. Come on, Aaron, man. It's not that he don't care. It's just that you gotta understand when you're Ohio State, it's a bullseye on your back. You know what I mean? Ohio State, it's a creme de la creme. You know what I mean? So it's like teams when teams come to play Ohio State, they bring their best game. You know what I mean? So depending on the opponent, you gotta kind of handle each game differently. So I feel like this game against Michigan, I feel like he's playing it right now as far as like he's not showing his hand yet. Because the thing is, if Ryan Day shows his hand now in the first half, then the second half, you know what I'm saying? He has no tricks up his sleeve. But right now, he's letting Michigan feel like they have the advantage. But in the second half, because look, where's Henderson? We haven't seen Henderson. I haven't. Maybe once Henderson had one snap, but we haven't seen Henderson. We haven't seen the wide receiver rotation. They got Smith out there, but we haven't really seen the rotation like how we saw at Indiana. I was gonna go live for that Indiana game last week, but I just decided that that game was just gonna be a blowout. So I didn't really feel like it was my duty to come in and break down the game and break down from a scouting perspective what had to happen because I felt like Ohio State was going to dominate that game, and they did. Like they destroyed Indiana. So I feel like we couldn't really come out with that same type of blueprint because Michigan is a different opponent, and we have Ohio State. We have a different relationship with Michigan, but I feel like the trick plays. I feel like the rotation is going to come in to play in the second half. So to Buckeye Nation, to Columbus, to Cleveland, to Cincinnati, to Ohio, to everybody who loves Ohio State, to everybody that went to Ohio State, to everybody who supports Ohio State. Hey, stay tuned for the second half. The second half is definitely going to be it's going to be wild, basically. It's gonna be wild in the second half. So I would just tell everybody, man, just don't let Howard throw the ball away. Howard just can't throw the ball away. As long as Howard can kind of not turn the ball over, we're gonna win this game. And man, I'm confident that Ryan Day, he cares about his job. If you would pay me $10 million a year, if I can get $10 million a year to be a coach from, let's just say, 6 months out of the year, and you're gonna pay me $10 million, I would care about my job. I ain't gotta work in February. I ain't gotta work in April, May, June. You only got to work like 6 months out of the year, and you're getting paid $10 million a year. Who wouldn't care about their job? That's a that's like that's a dream. That's a dream to make $10 million a year, and you only work 6 months. You only have to make calls to recruit. You fly around the country to different players' hometowns and try to recruit for them to come to your school. Who wouldn't like their job, Aaron? Come on, man. Come on, man. But yeah, Smith is definitely a one-man wrecking crew today, man. Like, um, they got Smith out there, man, and he's going to work. Smith is definitely going to work, and Smith got it, man. I don't know how Michigan left Smith that wide open. I don't know how Smith got that wide open. What what was Michigan thinking? I gotta watch his replay real quick because man, Smith was like, how did he get so wide open? I thought they had three guys on him. How did he get that wide open? Oh, okay. He fell down. Okay, that's what happened. He fell down. That's why he got. That's why Smith was so wide open. He fell down. The defender fell down. So I think that was a clean play. I don't think Smith pushed off or anything. That was clean. That was clean. That was a clean play. I don't think Smith did anything. That was a good play. So so yeah, man. Like I said, I mean, Michigan gave their best effort the first half, and Ohio State, they've taken every hit that Michigan could give. So when the second half comes, I feel like Ohio State's gonna blow this game wide open, and that's just my opinion. All right, guys, we're at the hour and 20-minute mark. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm your DJ for the day. I'm your sports analysis. I'm your sports guru. This is time for a change, baby. Like I promised you guys whenever I first started this YouTube channel 2021, this is going to be the hottest channel on YouTube. I told you guys that I wasn't joking. This year, we decided to just give you guys content. Next year, we're gonna just keep it going. We're gonna be in the studio a lot next year, and then sometime maybe next fall or maybe the year after, we're gonna be out at games. So we're gonna be at the OSU games. We're gonna be traveling the country with this channel. We're gonna basically be doing things that other channels are not doing. But right now, we gotta give you guys content. We guys gotta give you guys reasons to support the channel. So basically, we gotta pay our dues basically on this channel. So that's what we're doing. YouTube is very challenging. Streaming platforms is challenging because it takes a lot of time. If you have different things going on in your personal life, if you have different business ventures, to have a YouTube channel is very time consuming. It takes a lot, especially if you want your channel to be growing. It really takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of thought, and it's not for the weak. Basically, it's not for the soft. It's not for the complainer. You have to be motivated. You have to be driven to have a YouTube channel. So, but I promise you guys that my name was on this channel, so we're gonna go right to the top. You know what I mean? But right now, it's halftime. The game is tied. So if you look at this as a boxing match, it's 12 rounds, I believe, in a boxing match. I think it's 12 rounds. So halfway in the boxing match, it's tied. So, um, but really, when you dig deeper, Michigan actually outplayed Ohio State. Michigan actually really outplayed Ohio State. And you know what? Let me turn this phone off. I forgot about this because people be calling here, and I don't want YouTube to tell me to take down this stream. So let me take the battery out. I'll be right back. Yeah, I had to make sure that my phone was out because if the phone rings or any noise in the background goes off, YouTube would tell you take that video down, and that's what happened to me last year. Actually, last year I was covering the HBCU championship game in December, and my fax machine went off, and YouTube told me to take down the video, and I appealed it, but they took down the video, and I don't want that to happen again. So, when you're just kicking off some game to you guys out there in YouTube land, when you go live, whether it be in your house or outside in the public, you can't have no noise in the background. Uh, you can't have music playing. Like, it's got to be literally like a sanctuary in your house. So I just had to make sure. I forgot about the phone actually, so I had to take the phone and put it in the living room. So thank God that the phone didn't go off. You know what I mean? Because I'd have been pretty mad about that. But God's on my side. So at the end of the day, I'm always gonna win because God's got me. You know what I mean? But yeah, hey Jay, you said that you're able to watch the game. That's what's up, man. It's actually on regular, like on Saturdays. Well, actually, yeah, it's on regular TV. So like the basic channels, basically. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, yeah. I had that ice cream at Wendy's. Salted caramel. It was pretty good. It was. I went to Wendy's one night. I copped two of them, so it was good. It was good. I think it was better than their peppermint. I think it was better than Wendy's peppermint. I tried Wendy's peppermint 2 years ago. It was okay. It wasn't that great, but that salted caramel, it was really good. It was really good. So I'm actually gonna go back and get some more. It's just that the portion size. I mean, Wendy's Frosty was like about it was about 7 inches before. Now it's like about four, 4 or 5. So they cut back the size of the Frosty, you know, which they cut the size down, but the price went up. So the people get robbed at the end of the day. They get shaken down for their money, but that's just how America is right now. It's sad just to see how we got to this point to where corporate America is just running plays. They're just running alley plays on the everyday American. I would think that if anything, the price should have went down, but corporations have enjoyed record breaking profits. So I feel like it's all a game, and I feel like Joe Biden, not to make this a political live stream, but Joe Biden definitely hasn't done anything to help the people, and he's not the king of the country, but he's the president, and he has just allowed a lot of things just to kind of just, and that's why on election night the results were how they were because corporate America is just out of control, and I feel like the American people are going to hold Trump accountable too. So if Trump doesn't really follow through and do what he says he was going to do, then I don't know who we're going to vote for 4 years from now. But the people are tired, and I'm tired too. But yeah, guys, it's Mike, Mr. Ohio State, Mr. Columbus, Mr. Ohio, Mr. Florida, Mr. Bermuda. I'm everything. You know what I mean? But yeah, pretty much, Jay, man. It's sad, man. Like I feel like if anything, we should get more for our money when we go to Wendy's. If we want to get a frosty, we should get a supersized frosty. You know what I'm saying? For less money. Like it's just greed from corporate America. They can't really say, oh, it costs money to uh, for all the imports. It costs money to get milk to come in. That's a lie. That's that's such crock BS. I mean, it's sad, man. It's sad. Yeah, pretty much. Yo, Aaron, you there, Aaron? Aaron, you in the building? But yeah, man. Aside from that, man, if you guys didn't know, Wendy's started in Columbus, Ohio, right there on the corporate. Well, the corporate's on 161 Grandview. It's over there by 270. That's the national headquarters where they got the factory. But the actual first location is High Street and Spring. I believe it's Spring. That's the actual first Wendy's that opened up downtown Columbus. So, we're talking about Columbus or Ohio State. I just thought I would let you guys know that. So when you saw the pregame show, you saw Wendy's in the background. That's because Wendy's started in Columbus. So, and to be honest with you, Ohio definitely. We're gonna do a live stream soon. It's gonna be called Ohio. We're gonna be celebrating Ohio, and we're gonna talk about everything that came from Ohio. So we got a lot of good things coming up on this channel. I can't let the cat out the bag on a lot of things because when it comes to YouTube, everybody copies. But this definitely is an Ohio channel. This is a Florida channel, uh, even a New York channel. So we're gonna be giving you guys a lot of different things from Ohio, and we're gonna be giving you guys a lot of different things from Florida. So he's embarrassed, Jay. You know, Urban Meyer is a good actor, man. That's one thing I could say. Urban Meyer, he's a he's Cincinnati's finest. That's what I would say. I'm gonna just leave it at that. You know what I mean? He's a Cincinnati guy, Jay. So Urban Meyer is a Cincinnati guy, and I'm gonna just leave it at that. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, you got um you got Urban Meyer representing Cincinnati. Uh, then you got Brady Quinn. Uh, he's from Columbus, or he's from the Dublin area of Columbus. He went to Notre Dame. He played at Notre Dame, so he's talking a lot. He's a Columbus guy. And then I think that I think the black guy. I don't know if he played in Columbus. No, no, no. I don't think he played for Ohio State. I'm not too sure, but they got Ohio guys out there. You know what I mean? Two of the five guys are from Ohio, so you know it's good. It's good to see Ohio people out there because I feel like Ohio, man. When it comes to the Midwest, I feel like Ohio definitely um, is underrated. I feel like Ohio has done a lot for the Midwest. I feel like Ohio. Everybody just talks about Chicago and Detroit, but Ohio definitely has a rich heritage, a rich culture, from music to business to food. Like, if it wasn't for Ohio, the Midwest wouldn't be what it is today. So shouts out to everybody in Columbus, everybody in Ohio. everybody in Dayton, Ohio, saying, and that's just how it is. So, but yeah, man, it's fun, hanging out with you guys, talking sports. I like talking about sports, and so far this live stream is doing really well. It's doing really well. So, I'm happy that the channel is taking off, and we just gotta give you guys more coverage, more content. So that's just what it is. Yeah, I'm looking right here at the Baylor versus Kansas. Was this last night? No, no, no. This wasn't last night. This is today. Yeah, okay, that's Army. That's Army. That's Army. You know what? Honestly, I would like to see Army and Navy make the top 10. I mean, the top 12. Why can't. I feel like if they're 9-1, why aren't they considered to be. I know strength of schedule is important, but I feel like Army or Navy should be in the top 12. You see what I'm saying? But this is the first year, so I'm pretty sure the NCAA committee is going to get it right. I'm pretty sure that this is just trial and error. And I feel like, if it was me, I would have a military team in the top 12. And I wouldn't really look at strength of schedule too much. I would make sure that if it was 12 teams, I would say strength of schedule is important for half of the teams. But the teams like uh, the smaller teams, I wouldn't really crucify those teams for strength of schedule. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't, I would hold the teams that have the bigger bankroll, a bigger budget, like Ohio State and the Michigans, the SEC programs. I would hold those teams accountable. But if an Army or Navy team could, finish 10-1 or 9-1, I think that will qualify to make the top 12. That's just my opinion. Right. I mean, Boise State, yeah, that's a team. Boise State, they have the field that's blue. I'm gonna do a video about that field. Like, I love it, man. Like when I look at Boise State, their field is just, you know, it's crazy, man. Like a blue field, like it's crazy. But we're gonna talk about that field and that stadium before the bowl games start. You know what I mean? Because I just this is the first time that Boise State's been this good in a long, long time. So yeah, we're gonna cover Boise State. Definitely gonna cover Boise State. So it's just a lot of things, you know what I'm saying? Like, but we're gonna cover Boise State. But yeah, today is Saturday. Um, a lot of good deals online. A lot of companies are giving a lot of good discounts. Hey Jay, have you been on Polo? Have you been on Polo.com, Jay, or Ralph Lauren? I was on Ralph Lauren this morning, man. I was on looking at some stuff. Well, they had sent it to me actually. You know what I mean? So I was checking out some stuff on Ralph Lauren just to kind of see what they had. I know you're a big polo guy, you know what I mean? Like you're Mr. Polo, I guess. So I was checking out some Ralph Lauren stuff, and they had good quality, good prices. They had a lot of good sales on RalphLauren.com, Polo.com. So my mind was just so focused on the stream this weekend. I wanted to make sure that I made it out, you know what I mean? And I wanted to make sure that I was able to make the stream, so I didn't really, you know, focus too much on cyber shopping because we have Sunday and then we have Monday. Well, I think some of the polos are gonna the price is gonna change, whatever. I mean, I saw some outfits, not so much just a polo shirt, but I saw some outfits, man, that were under $100, man, that were really, really solid polos. So, but I did see some good deals. For example, Bass Pro, their hats were like $5 on Bass Pro. So, um, it definitely is not like the past, man, when people used to wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning and line up, what I'm saying, and just be out there, looking for deals and stuff like that. Those are the good old days, man. We're gonna do a live stream about America and how this country's just changed. You know what I'm saying? It's not the same America we knew back in the day. You know what I mean? But everything, nothing stays the same. Nothing stays the same. So I just can't wait to get my house in Ohio. I can't wait to get my house in Ohio and get back in Ohio, man. Ohio's where it's at. You know what I mean? Flat out. So right now we're at the 1 hour and 43 minute mark. I'm your host today. The second half is about to start, and I'm expecting. Oh, there's Henderson. There's my man Henderson. I like Henderson, man. I feel like he's got a very bright NFL future. I feel like Henderson should be drafted on day one. I feel like he's a first round draft pick. I don't know how high he should go, but I definitely feel like Henderson is a very good player that you could put at the running back position. You could put him at the tailback position. You can use him as a slot receiver. I think Henderson is a very good player, and you know, I feel like Henderson. You know, he's a good looking guy. You know what I mean? He's marketable. He's a believer of Jesus Christ, and I feel like Henderson is a dynamic player, and I look to see more of Henderson in the second half. So, but after the stream is over, guys, we're gonna upload that review of Coach Moore from Michigan. We're gonna put that video up as soon as this game is over. We're gonna get that video out, and I'm gonna go get me a drink. All right, Jay, man, I appreciate it, man. You know, you know, I appreciate the support. You can keep it signed in. You know what I mean? If you want, it's up to you. However you want to do it. But But yeah, the game just started, man. Ohio State's Ohio State's in the back, but we're gonna really turn up whatever. All right, Jay, I appreciate it, man. I guess Aaron's with his family, so Tayo, I guess Tayo, he's somewhere, crossing his fingers. But nah, Ohio State's gonna win this game. I just feel like this game shouldn't even be close. I feel like this game should be a blowout. But that's my opinion. So I think Ohio State they could have used different. They could have wore better jerseys. I feel like this is such a big game. I feel like they could have wore like better uniforms. Although it's more to than just uniforms, but I feel like they could have had on better uniforms for this game. They could have did a better job on that. But hey, as long as we get the victory, that's all that matters. AOJ, I appreciate it, man. You know what I'm saying? Like that like button is very important, man. And we need more people to hit the like button. That's definitely gonna get this video trending, and it's definitely gonna get this video more coverage. But yeah, Jay, I appreciate it, man. And I'll holla back, man. Most definitely. Okay, Howard. Howard's on the attack. Howard's got to be careful, man, because if Michigan gets a chance, they're gonna hit him really hard. So Howard's got to be careful, man. He's got to be careful. He's got to be careful. But yeah, at the same time, Howard is 6'5", I think, 6'3", 6'4". So he could take some hits, but he's got to be careful. What I mean, he didn't want to get injured because we'll be down a QB. So, but my man Henderson's in the game, so I'm expecting Henderson to go to work. I'm expecting Henderson to bring us home, man, and to open this game up for us. Okay, okay, Henderson. All right. I feel like Henderson is. I feel like Henderson is the best player on this team from a sense of, or maybe he's an X factor like he was last year. I feel like Henderson definitely opens up the game. So without Henderson, we couldn't do it. Without Smith, we couldn't do it. So I feel like we have a big three, and we have enough offense to where this game shouldn't even be close. If you ask me. Come on, Howard, man, you're kind of getting a little too conservative. Howard's kind of being a little too conservative. You gotta go for it, Howard. You can't be too conservative. You gotta go for the long bomb. Oh man, Michigan's putting up a fight. Michigan's really putting up a fight. That was dangerous. That was a dangerous throw. Dang, we had to kick it. Fox is making some money on this game. I know that for a fact. Fox Sports is definitely making big money. Big money, big money. All right, so where we at? We at the hour and 52-minute mark, y'all. We doing things. We grinding. I'm giving you guys a damn marathon. Oh, Aaron, you back? Yeah, Aaron. Jay, he works third shift, man. So he got tired. So he honestly, Henderson's back in the game, Aaron. So Henderson is gonna open up the game for us, and I'm just a surprise. I'm surprised that the game is so close. I mean, I know Michigan is gonna come out and they're gonna fight. They're gonna give it uh, their best, foot forward. But I just thought that Ohio State would be winning by more. You know what I mean? On the last drive just now, I felt that Howard was kind of being a little bit too conservative. I feel like Howard was, you know, he was being playing a little bit too safe. You know what I mean? And he's got to, he's got to go for it more. You know what I mean? You can't be too conservative. You gotta be willing to take a page on Josh Allen. You know what I mean? You gotta go long and get the defense to think that you're gonna continue to go long and then start going for smaller gains or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But Howard is definitely he's nervous. You know what I mean? And he has the right to be nervous. You know what I'm saying? This is his first go around. So, but as long as he don't turn the ball over, man, I feel like we should win this game. But yeah, man, campus right now is probably lit. I was just telling everybody on this live stream, Aaron. Next year we're gonna be on the campus. We're gonna be interviewing people. We're gonna be taking this channel to the streets. You know what I'm saying? giving people in the field coverage. So, we're not always going to be in the studio like we have been this year. But like I said, I thank everybody for supporting the channel. I thank everybody for, showing love on this Thanksgiving weekend. Hey Aaron, man, hit the like button, Aaron. Jay said he hit the like button, man. Aaron, hit the like button for me, man. Let's get this channel out there, man. Um, more people got to know for time for a change. And moving forward, we're not just gonna only cover Ohio State games. We're gonna be covering once the Big Ten championship is over. We're gonna cover the a lot more games. So um, once we do that, more people will find out about the channel. But hit the like button there and let's get this thing going, man. OHIO. Well, they gave the ball right back to us. What type of stuff is this, man? What type of stuff is this? Oh yeah, for those that don't know, that little river in back of the stadium, that's the Olentangy River. It goes from. It's pretty much it goes the whole length of Franklin County. So it's a long river that goes through downtown, and then it goes. It's a long river. What I learned from going to Ohio State is most cities actually have been founded by a body of water. So, for example, Jacksonville, Florida, has the St. Johns River. It's a big river that cuts through Jacksonville. St. Louis was founded by a river. Cincinnati has a river. Chicago is on, I think it's Lake Michigan. I think Cleveland on a river or a body of water. It all comes back to ancient Egypt. Um, the Nile River. So Egypt was founded on a body of water, a powerful, gigantic body of water. But yeah, a lot of societies were founded on a body of water. You know what I mean? So I learned that from the Olentangy River in Columbus. So, going to Ohio State to kind of take this away from football, since we're at a commercial break, going to Ohio State, it changed my life as far as understanding how things work. You know what I'm saying? Like, by going to Ohio State, my mind opened up. I saw the world for what it was. I got a chance to learn different things that if I didn't go to Ohio State, I would have never known. I met people from the Middle East. I met people from the West Bank, Israel. I met people from North Africa, the Muslim countries, to people from Sub-Saharan Africa. I met people from Asia, all Asian countries. I met people from all over the world. So, going to Ohio State was not just about sports and being a sports lover, but going to Ohio State, I definitely became a lot more wiser. I became a lot smarter. You know what I mean? I became a genius basically by going to Ohio State. So I would recommend anybody, if they was wanting to go to a good school, but at the same time a school that you could have a good sports program and do things outside of the classroom. Ohio State's definitely that school that you want to attend, uh, because there's more to life than just the books. You know what I'm saying? But Ohio State was definitely a very good opportunity for me. You know what I mean? It changed my life. You know what I mean? But back to the game. Uh, Judkins, man. Uh, Judkins, he's definitely making big gains today. I feel like he has a lot of intensity, and hopefully we can get a touchdown out of this possession and this drive, and we could start pulling away. So even if we have to kick a field goal, you know what I mean, I'll take that. I'll take that. So all right, Henderson, let's go. Let's go. Let's go, Henderson. That was a good catch. Okay. All right, Henderson. They stopped him. They stopped him. We gotta get something out of this, man. We gotta get either 3 points or we gotta get 7 points. We gotta get some type of score. We can't. We can't have went this close to the end zone and not get nothing. So this is a very important possession. Aaron, where you at? Aaron, where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Howard just gave the ball away again. I told you, Howard. Would you like an iPhone for Christmas? Howard, he's the he's the Santa Claus. He keeps on giving gifts away. So you know, we needed to get a score, but he turned the ball over. It's terrible. It's terrible, terrible, terrible. Yeah, and that was one more like that, man. We're in big trouble, man. If he turns the ball over again in the fourth quarter like that, come on, Aaron, man. You know, Aaron, if you stop supporting Ohio State, you would have to take all your Ohio State stuff out of the closet and throw it in the trash, man. Aaron, you would have to if you Aaron, come on, man. Half of your Most of your wardrobe, Aaron, is Ohio State, bro. Come on, man. You're not gonna stop supporting Ohio State, man. Come on, man. Ohio State, Cincy, and Detroit. Wow. But yeah, man, that was a very costly turnover on Howard. And I'm gonna be honest with you, turnovers like that, if if this keeps up, man, we're not gonna beat Oregon. We Oregon's too fast. I mean, if we're gonna keep on turning the ball, if we win this game, which we should, Oregon is so fast. Like they got receivers that are very fast. You can't throw the ball over and turn the ball over when you're playing teams like Oregon. Oregon's faster than Michigan. So if you're turning the ball over against Michigan, imagine what would happen when we play Oregon or when we play Georgia and teams like that. Well, I know one thing. I know one thing. I'm gonna say I like Howard, but we gotta get somebody else, man. I would keep Howard as the starter, but we gotta start looking to bring somebody else in for quarterback, man, because this is just you know this is it's like we take 5 steps forward and then 10 steps backwards. That's what it's like with Howard. We take 5 steps forward and then we take 10 steps back. We can't afford to keep Howard as the starter, or at least giving him, the majority of the minutes, because he keeps on turning the ball over. I like Howard. Oh my God! Thank God we got the ball back. Thank God. See, with Ohio State, it's like because we have so much talent, it keeps us in the game. Like we have Ohio State has such overwhelming talent that it's like even if we're playing bad, we're still good. We still have a chance to win because we have a lot of talent. You know what I'm saying? We got overwhelming talent, but we can't have guys throwing the ball away like this, man. We can't do this, man. I think what Howard needs to do, I think Howard gotta look to run now. Howard's gonna have to run. He said Howard needs to go, bro. No, I just feel like he's nervous, man. Howard's nervous. Um, but I feel like Howard was doing a good job when he runs, so he's gonna have to try to run. Maybe not on this possession, but he's got to look to get some yardage. You see what I'm saying? Because it's like the ball's not moving properly. You know what I mean? Like we're not. It is Michigan. It is a top program, but like he went backwards. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. All I know is we got to get a score. We got to get something. We either need to get a field goal or we got to get TD. Bring out the kicker, man. We can't get something. Yeah, let's get this. Let's kick it. Let's get something, man. They missed it. Wow. Wow. Hey, Aaron, man, I'm about to get some alcohol, man. I'm about to go get a drink, man. Hey, Aaron, man, I wish I was at your house, man. Aaron, you got the whole bar, you know what I mean, at your house, man. I need a drink, man. Oh my gosh. This is terrible. You can't kick the ball. This is the second kick we missed. Turn the ball over twice. So when you look at it, we pretty much. So we missed a field goal in the first half. We gave it 6 points, but we turned the ball over in the first half for 7. We're beating ourselves. We're clearly beating ourselves. Michigan is Michigan is not beating us. We're beating ourselves. It's this is self-inflicted wounds we're doing on ourselves, and this is why the score is tied. It's no reason with this much talent that Ohio State has, it should even be close. The score should be at least 25-10 right now. At least 25-10. But it's not because, you know, and you know what, Aaron, that you're right. It's you said so you get a pick and come out with no points. And see the sad thing about it, we turned the ball over, then we got the ball back, and we still got nothing. So I just don't want this game to be close going into the fourth quarter, because if this game is close going into the fourth quarter, then you're giving Michigan more confidence. A team like Michigan, you got to go in there and, like I told you from the beginning of the stream, you have to match Michigan's intensity. You have to match Michigan's toughness. So when the game first started, saying you had to match their intensity, and then the second half you pull away with your talent. But Michigan is out competing. Michigan is actually winning this game, and we have more talent. We're a better team than Michigan. But you wouldn't know that if you watched this game. It's crazy. It's ridiculous. But I still believe that Ryan Day is gonna uh, make up for everything in the fourth quarter, which we got 1 minute and 52 seconds left in the third. I still believe in Ryan Day. Aaron, you said forget. You said forget Oregon. We gotta beat Michigan. Wow, man, I'm not even worrying about this, man. I know we could beat Michigan because we beat Indiana. We beat Indiana's ASS last week. Michigan lost to Indiana. So when you do the calculations, when you do the math, we should be killing Michigan. But I'm gonna be honest with you, Aaron, man. If we look at it right now, when it comes to coaching, or whatever, Coach Moore is out coaching Coach Day. Coach Moore from Michigan is out coaching uh, Ryan Day, and Coach Moore literally this is his first year as head coach. So that's a sad situation, man. You're letting a intern coach out coach you. That's not good. That's not good. And I think I need a drink of alcohol. I think I need a drink of Ciroc, or maybe I need a bottle of scotch, or maybe I need a drink of. Maybe I gotta get some Moet. Um, Maybe I need some Ace of Spades. Maybe I need a drink. But I believe Ohio State's gonna pull this game out for Ryan Day's sake. All right, guys, we're at the 2 hour mark. It's been 2 hours and 20 minutes with you guys. We're having a fun day today. You know, we're having a blessed day today. We're just getting the channel out and supporting Ohio State. Uh, we got a lot of more streams coming up in for the month of this December. Um, I thank you guys for supporting the last two streams we did. The viewership was awesome. I couldn't ask for more, but we got more coming up in December, so we're gonna keep this thing rolling. I wanted to kind of just ease into this channel and get this ball rolling, and not try to do too much. I wanted to kind of give the channel a chance, and you guys have been supporting the videos. You guys have been supporting the StreamYard and the streams that we've been doing, and I thank you guys for showing love and support. You know, um, I promise you, the best is yet to come. And that's a fact. But anyways, um, it's your man Mike. giving you this breakdown and coverage. We're going into the fourth quarter, so I'm gonna be right back. Right back. All right. So we back. We back. We in the fourth quarter. All right. Time to get things going. Time to really go in. Aaron, you there? You surviving, Aaron? What's going on, Aaron? Oh man, that was a good catch by Michigan. Actually, Michigan is not afraid. I'm surprised. Michigan is, man. They hate Ohio. They have no respect for Ohio State. No fair, no nothing. Like this is no filter. This is crazy. I'm surprised. I'm surprised this game is is tied going into the fourth quarter. This is horrible. But shouts out to Coach Moore. Coach Moore has his troops ready. Coach Moore, hey, Coach Moore is doing a hell of a job. Hey guys, let's get the like button hit. We gotta hit the like button. Let's get this channel trending. Let's get this going. We at the 2 hour and 24 minute mark. It's your man Mike. 1/5 of time for a change. We out here today covering the game. Next week we're gonna be covering Oregon rematch. I have no fear that we're gonna win this game. I'm not even really concerned about this. I know that Ohio State's gonna pull this game out. I'm just concerned that we got to win by at least 2 touchdowns, preferably three. But we got to make this fourth quarter really, really matter. We got to really, really dominate Michigan. O'Leary. That's a straight Irish name. All right, OSU, let's go. Let's go. Let's stop Michigan, man. This is getting out of hand. This is getting completely out of hand. That was good defense by Ohio State. I like Ransom, man. Ransom is definitely a guy that he plays with really good intensity. Ransom, he brings a lot of energy. I definitely I like him. I feel like he deserves a shot at the NFL. I'm gonna look into his player profile more, and we're gonna do a video talking about each player from Ohio State. But yeah, I like Ransom. He gives it his all. Um, but this game here, I'm just surprised that the game is so close with Michigan not having the same talent level that Ohio State has. The difference is what I thought it would be in the beginning of the game, which was hard. I thought that Michigan has the heart, Michigan has the toughness, and and if Michigan would have scored or even got that playing, that trick playing, it would have been horrible for Ryan Day. It would have been very terrible. Right now we at the 2 hour and 30 minute mark. My battery just went out on my phone. I'm gonna go ahead and plug up my phone. So by the 3 hour and 30 minute mark, I'll be on a full battery. So I'll be right back. Right back. All right, I'm back. We back, baby. It's time for a change. All right, it's still 10-10. We got to get this victory, and we got to stop playing around with Michigan. We got to hurry up and you know, end this game because this is this is sad. Actually, this is sad. Very sad. But nonetheless, today was a very blessed day for me. I thank God for waking me up today. I thank God for letting me see another day. I thank God for letting me see another football Saturday. So, I'm thankful to be here and giving you guys some great insight on the game of football, giving you guys some good insight into sports. If you never played sports, if you don't understand how to, interpret a game, giving you guys a lot of insight in, my life. And as you guys keep tuning in, you'll find out more and more about me and the team. So far today, we had two of the five members of Time for a Change in the building. So we're going hard, we're going strong. It's a beautiful day in Columbus, actually. It's cold, but it's not really a lot of wind chill, a lot of snow, at least from what I could see on the television. So there should be no excuse for Ohio State to lose this game. Thank you. 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 We needed that recovery. We needed that turnover. That was electrifying because I thought he had a trick play. I thought Michigan had something, but he took that play and said, "Nope, nope, nope, nope." So looks like we're gonna get our score. We're gonna get a touchdown because he got that. Well, I take that back. We got to go all the way up the field. Ah, man. Man, we're shooting ourselves in the foot this whole game. It's crazy. It's crazy, 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 crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Oh, man. This game is something else, man. I would title this game Ohio State exposing itself. This is terrible, man. I can't believe it, but we still have a lot of time left in the game to win the game. So we got 23 more minutes before the 3 hour mark. Hey Aaron, where you at? Aaron, where you at? Where you at? But yeah, we gotta stop playing around, Howard. Pretty much. Hey, you're right about that, Aaron, man. You're right, man. But you know what though, Aaron? This game is actually a chess match, man. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. This game is a chess match, man. This is what it looks like to me, man. I thought Michigan had something on that play actually. I thought because like everybody thought he was gonna run the ball in, and he should have threw the ball higher over the guy's hands, but I think he got too happy. He thought he had one, but that was a good interception, man. Like that was a good interception. But we got to go all the way up the field. We got to keep marching, marching, marching up the field, marching up the field, marching up the field. We got to go way up the field with this guy Howard at the control board. Man, it's terrible. It's terrible. Oh my god. Oh man. It's crazy. Yeah, see, that's what Howard's got to do more, man. He's got to get back to running the ball down the field. Um, he's got to start running the ball down the field. That was a good run, man. You know, he was fearless on that run. We just need one play. We gotta get one play. We just need one play. We just gotta get one play. That's all we need. We can do it. I know we can do it. I know we can get one play with all these game changers. You got Henderson, you got Smith, you got Dawkins, you got all these weapons. We gotta make a play. We need one play. And our defense will do the rest. That's all we need. One play, Aaron. We need one play. One play. And we should be good, man. One play. I mean, I guess I gotta come off the computer, man, and go down there and coach the team, man. You know what I mean? I gotta coach Ohio State, man. I'm gonna have to come off come off the YouTube streets, man, and get into the OSU locker room, man, and coach the team, man, because this is unbelievable, man. But you know, if we do win this game, if we think we're gonna beat Oregon playing like this, we might as well not even show up to that game. I'm being honest with you. We might as well not even show up. And it shows me the importance of a quarterback. It shows me how important it is to have a good quarterback. I didn't think that a quarterback was that important. And honestly, man, I can't even look at that right now, man. I appreciate you sending that to me, man. I can't I can't look at that right now. I can't do it, bad. I can't do it. No, no. I gotta stay focused right now, man. I gotta stay focused right now. I gotta stay focused, man. I do need a drink. What's that song? If I take one more drink, I need a drink, man, because this is horrible. And I mean, Michigan hasn't had one play that they've made by themselves. They only scored off of us throwing the ball away, and they kicked the field goal. And here it is. It's 10-10. This is crazy. It's really crazy. Hmm. What they say, Musa, Musa. Start going yoga classes and start doing meditation, man, because these guys will cause you to do some crazy stuff, man. Yeah, that's my man right there, man. Ransom, man, Ransom. He's definitely the heart and soul of this defense, man. He's definitely um, a great player. Michigan's got some good guys, but man, we're way better than Michigan, and I can't believe that it's even this close or whatever. It's a good tackle. All right, guys, we at the 2 hour and 46 minute mark. We're approaching the 2 hour and 50 minute mark. I thank you guys for coming out today and holding it down with me. I hope I said something or wow. I hope I said something that helped you to increase your football knowledge or sports knowledge, or you learned something new about me today, something positive. Um, that play just now, number 20, he almost went for a touchdown. We need our defense, man. The defense, honestly, the defense has kept us in this game. So the problem is not Ohio State's defense. The problem is on the offense. Clearly, the problem is on the offense. Okay, 2 minutes left in the game. I can't believe this. I cannot believe this. Cannot believe this. 2 more minutes left in the game, and Ohio State's got to get the W. We got to get the victory. We cannot. We cannot lose this game. We cannot lose this game. All right, guys, we're approaching the 3 hour mark. Thank you guys for coming out this year. We actually did the game last year, and from what I remember, that game was similar to this game. Actually, it's just that we're doing a lot better than we did last year. Last year was terrible, but to me, there's a better effort this year on the defensive end. But the problem definitely is at the QB position. I don't want to talk bad about Howard, but clearly, clearly, the problem is at the QB position. So we got the Big Ten championship on the line. We got the Big Ten trophy on the line, and it's terrible, man. We got a minute and 53 seconds left. Pretty much, Aaron. Penn State versus Oregon. I couldn't even think about that, man. Um, I can't even think about hearing Carter's voice, saying I can't even think about it. You know what I'm saying? We just need one play. Our defense has kept us in the game. I'm gonna be honest with you. Our defense is really kept us in the game. Our offense, horrible, horrible. I feel like Michigan has played to their level of how good they are, and I feel like Ohio State has completely underplayed this game. So that would mean that Michigan should win this game, actually. But I just believe that this is a home game for Ohio State, and I feel that we can make one play to win the game. We can win this game as bad as it looks, whatever. We could win this game. So, oh man, but we gotta get a stop. We gotta get a stop. All right, let's get this stop. Let's get this stop. But then Michigan. If I was Michigan, I would just kick it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I would take the 3 points and kind of at least I got 3 points out of it, and then I would just put the ball back up to Ohio State. But hopefully we can stop Michigan and we could just we can get this victory and get the hell on to next week, man, because this is terrible. This is so terrible. Y'all may not see my handsome face next week, man. This is terrible. All right, everybody in YouTube land, it's coming down to it. What will Michigan do? Will Michigan just kick the ball and take the points and run? Or will Michigan keep on trying to go for it? Got him again. No, sir. Rest in peace to Dikembe Mutombo. No, sir. No, sir. Aaron, you there? You drunk, Aaron? What's going on? You drinking, man? What's the situation, Aaron? Man, you praying? What's going on, man? Oh man, I'm probably gonna go straight to Krispy Kreme after this game. Probably gonna just, I'm probably gonna just go right to Krispy Kreme so I can feel better, man, and just feed my face because this is terrible. Oh my gosh. They're running the clock down. Wow. This is terrible, man. Come on, Eric, man. Stay, man. Come on, Eric, man. Come on. Hey, man. They took a page out of Oregon, man. They took a page out of Oregon, man. Nobody has any more integrity in football anymore, man. Nobody has any integrity, man. Well, it looks like I'm gonna be doing my Ryan Day video after this game is over. I think I'm gonna do my Ryan Day video. This is sad. Wow. Wow. I can't believe this. Well, I guess I'm gonna be going to Krispy Kreme and I will be getting my donuts and then I will be going to the closest liquor store and I'll get some alcohol. So I'll have donuts and alcohol. And then I'll upload my video. And then after that, I will go about my weekend. Pretty much. Pretty much. You know, something still could happen for us, but I'm pretty sure Howard is so nervous. It it will take a miracle. It will take for Howard to go down the field. Yeah, Aaron, it's gonna take a miracle, man. For Howard, and we got 45 seconds, and for Howard to go down the field, and the way how this game has been, oh man, it's not funny, man, but man, you're talking about having the faith of Jesus, man. It's gonna take. It's gonna take a miracle to get down the field. It's gonna take a miracle. He almost threw it away. Oh my god. Man, how to get this bad? I don't understand. Well, I guess I gotta put up my video before the dispatch puts out their article because if we lose this game, that means we just got a ball game. No, I'm sorry. We're still gonna make the top 12. It's just that we still could win the national championship, but I think if we lose this game today, if Ryan didn't win the national championship, he's out of there, man. He's out of there because we've been exposed. We've been exposed. We've been exposed by Oregon and we've been exposed by Michigan. Like they provided the blueprint on how to beat Ohio State. I gotta be honest. I gotta be honest. Well, the sad thing about what I just witnessed just now, he couldn't even find an open guy on the field to throw the ball to. Wow. Well, It's a sad life, man. Well, guys, LSU now has 2 losses on the season. LSU. Well, that guy was walking and recording Ryan Day after after the loss. Well, I'm shocked once again. I'm shocked once again, and I feel that Ohio State will drop from number 2, and we will be all the way down to number. I think we'll be number 9. I feel like they'll punish us. And a fight has ensued on the field, and I'm pretty sure suspensions will happen. I'm pretty sure it's going to be more bad news for Ohio State. And I'm going to face the music. I will reach out to Oregon Carter, and I will grant him the opportunity to do a video at his time constraints and at his leisure to do the video. I'm gonna be honest with you. Ohio State got punked. It's sad. We got punked in this game. We didn't bring the toughness. We didn't match their intensity. Michigan was the aggressor the whole game. It was like it was a home game for Michigan. They should have been fighting during the game, not after the game. They should have been fighting during the game. Think about the Ohio State versus Michigan games in the past. Ohio State will fight the game. They'll be fighting during the game, not after the game. You gotta fight while the game is going on. What sense does it make to fight after the game is over? You gotta fight while the game is going on. That's when the fight really needs to happen. I remember times back in 2005 when we lost to Michigan, and Michigan had Braylon Edwards at wide receiver, and Ohio State had, I forgot his name, um, but he was the best two-way guy in college football. He was from Florida. I can't remember his name. Oh, Gamble, Chris Gamble. So basically, the matchup was Chris Gamble versus Braylon Edwards, and they was in the backfield pushing each other. You know what I'm saying? That's when you gotta set the tone. You gotta get scrappy during the game. You gotta get scrappy during the game, not after the game. You can't get scrappy when the game is over. You gotta not get ejected, but you gotta fire up the team during the game, not after the game. And this is why I was saying, you know, Ohio State's too nice. You got to get physical during the game. I mean, that's just, I mean, who don't know that? You know what I mean? I mean, that's obvious. But, it was a hard fought game. It was a game that is sad that Ohio State lost. I'm disappointed in Ohio State. My prediction at the start of the game was 100% correct. And YouTube, I want you to push this live stream as much as you can because I called it from the beginning of the game. We had to match their intensity, we had to match their scrappiness. We couldn't do it. We couldn't match their scrappiness, and therefore we lost. There's no way we should have lost that game. So that's my conclusion for Ohio State versus Michigan 2024. And I'm really upset. I'm really disappointed. You can't win every game, but we've been exposed. We've been big time exposed. So I hope you guys had a great time with this live stream on Time for Change. Even though Ohio State lost, it's still time for a change, baby. I'm disappointed in Howard. He got nervous. I'm even more disappointed in Ryan Day. If you couldn't beat Michigan with all this talent, I don't know how we're gonna win the national championship. I don't know, but I feel like this might be the wake up call we need. once the 12-team playoff game starts. It wasn't our defense. In closing, Ohio State's defense kept us in the game. Ohio State's defense was there all season. All season, the defense was there, but the offense wasn't there, and it was primarily at the QB position. So that's my take on this situation. That's my take on this game. I'm sorry to everybody in Columbus. I'm sorry that Ohio State lost the way they did. I'm sorry to everybody in Ohio that the game was like this. We're at the 3 hour and 20-minute mark. I'm gonna let this thing run for 10 more minutes. I try to keep my game day streams to 3 hours and 30 minutes. If you look at all three of my streams from last year to this year, it's been about 3 hours and 30 minutes. So if anybody wants to come up and hit the chat with me, we could talk about it. I'm not a poor sport. Aaron, I don't know if you're still there because I know Aaron, you're really disappointed. But if anybody wants to hit the chat, we got 10 more minutes. So I'm gonna leave this open for 10 more minutes, and then if nobody comes on, we're gonna shut this thing down. This was a very good stream I did. It was very educational, and I feel like Ryan Day should watch this video. I feel like the Ohio State elites need to watch this video. All my videos, actually, but this video, I gave you all the ingredients that you need to prepare yourself to still win the national championship. So everybody share this video. Let's get the likes up. You know what I'm saying? Let's get this video trending. Hey Aaron, thank you for coming out. I'm gonna go get my phone real quick. And Jay, thank you for coming out. We had we had 2/5 of the team out today, so I'm gonna hear about this for a long time. Basically, uh, whenever the 12 playoff games start, I'm gonna hear about this for the next 2 to 3 weeks. So I can handle it. I can take uh, the sad news, or whatever. But it was really unfortunate. So yeah, fam, team. I feel like it was a good season for Ohio State overall. I feel like it wasn't our talent; it was more of heart. We didn't have some games we had heart, some games we didn't have heart. I feel like to since nobody came up on the chat, I'm gonna just give the season ending footnotes for the next 5 minutes. All right. Ohio State this season was inconsistent. We had the best players in the country, but I felt that it wasn't the players' fault. I felt that this season it was a successful season considering look at guys in the SEC, 3 losses, 4 losses. Alabama finishing seventh, Georgia 3 losses. So we had a good season. I just didn't see the consistency that I need to see. I didn't see the consistency. I didn't see the consistency throughout the season. I feel that Ohio State uh, is weak. You know what I mean? I feel like if you want to beat Ohio State, you just gotta push them around a little bit, get more aggressive. I feel like Ohio State has been exposed. So no Big Ten championship this season. Oregon will win the Big Ten, and it's a disgrace actually. But maybe this loss will fire the team up, and we'll go and win a national championship. But that's pretty much my conclusion for Michigan versus Ohio State 2024. I'm disappointed, but I'm still hopeful that Ohio State will win a national championship. I'm not being delusional at all. I feel like we still have the best players in the country. I still feel like our defense has showed up. I just feel that we gotta do something, man. We gotta. It's like we're lacking something. We're lacking toughness, and that's the only problem I have with this Ohio State team is that we're lacking the toughness. We're lacking aggression. We're too pretty. We're too nice, and you can't win a national championship like that. You can't you can't host up the trophy being too nice. You know what I mean? You gotta get more edge. You gotta get more aggression. So that's my rant for the season ending loss to Michigan. Nobody came up in the chat. So I guess nobody has anything to say. But thank everybody for coming out and spending the day with me. 3 hours and 30 minutes is a long time. But thank you guys for supporting this channel, and thank you guys for checking out my streams. And I will cover the Big Ten championship game next week. I'm not going to be a sore loser. I said Ohio State was going to be playing against Oregon, but that didn't happen. But I will try to come in and talk about the Big Ten championship because at the end of the day, it's the Big Ten. So as long as somebody from the Big Ten beats the SEC, it's all good for me. So with that said, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off for today. I'm gonna go ahead and upload our video we did for Coach Moore, and I'm still Ohio down. I'm still repping Ohio. Shouts out to Columbus. Shouts out to Cleveland. Shouts out to Cincinnati. Shouts out to Dayton. Hey, shouts out to everybody in Ohio. It's not over for us yet. We still got the playoffs coming up. So to Buckeye Nation, worldwide, nationwide, we still in this. So on that note, we're at the 3 hour and 30 minute mark. I thank you guys for coming out, and we'll see you guys in the Big Ten championship game for more of the best coverage on YouTube. It's time for a change, baby. I'm out.